What's good? It's Chigozy. Thursday, October 17th, 2019. In the last video, we saw Donald Trump and Mayor Rudy Giuliani, in the propaganda front page. And what did we say? It's New York in the propaganda on a date with 39 numerology, because they're both actors from New York. Giuliani appointed Trump's lawyer 39 days from Giuliani's birthday. New York equals 39. And I said this countless times. New York loves participating in propaganda and distractions on dates with numerology connecting to 39. N's the 14th letter, E's the 5th, W's the 23rd. That all reduces to 5. See? 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 555, the New World Order. 555 is a number for the New World Order. That's why in their films, their phone numbers, they use 555. So when you do that to each letter in New York, you get 39. Today then, 10 plus 17 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9, 39. Date with 39, life path number, life lesson number. It also is date with 46 numerology, 48 numerology. New York equals 48. And it's a date with 66 numerology. If I recall correctly, does Empire equal 66? It does. Empire 66, 39 as well, like New York, and 33. When you write out 33, you get 66. Again, alphabetical order, reverse in alphabetical order, and then the rules of numerology. And then doing that, you're left with 4 very base ciphers to see how they script and code all this propaganda crap every single day. This is a very clean pattern. It's one of my favorite patterns because it's very obvious. New York does things by the number 39. They're the Empire State, Empire 39, NY 39, NYC 39, New York 39, again, Empire 39, UN building is 39 floors tall. Plenty more there. Israel does their own. Look with their Knesset, 93 to reflection, and 21 and 42, these are Saturn numbers. Israel, see how Thelema, they're a cult religion that honors the number 93. Saturn equals 93. Thelema and Israel and Zion all equal the same. That's why I call it the Thelema Israel Zion pattern, always paired with Saturn. That's why Donald Trump's from New York and Israel and Netanyahu and all this type of things happening with him. And we have Giuliani involved in this. I'm just trying to explain that pattern for anyone new. New York City Council. I can't help but notice it's 718. They update this bullshit piece of propaganda. New York equals 78. 718, a lot like representation of 78. The 1 just becomes like a divider, 7 and 8. They like to do this all the time. This is not a coincidence. They're clearly putting 78 in New York's propaganda. Minute 13 video. That's also an auxiliary number to this pattern. First off, it's the 30th prime. Saturn equals 30. So we're going back to this, what we're just talking about. 113. Baba Kamal 113A says it's okay for the Jews to circumvent the Gentiles through deception in a legal setting. Dishonest 113. Mainstream 113. Green screen. Scottish. So we're seeing how they're putting that there in this video. It would be nice if it was a minute 12 as well, because sometimes they'll give you 2 numbers. Zionist 112. But 113, big mainstream dishonest number. Perjury 113, infidelity. Khalif Browder, I'm not even sure what that's about. But you see how New York then, the 11th state, we got right here, they finish off this piece of propaganda telling you about 3,300 by 2026. Notice how I didn't even read this paragraph, and I just see these 2 numbers, 33, 226. Remember the February 26, 1993 bombing, which was a false flag 33, on the World Trade Center. When you write out 226, you get 93, like Saturn, like the reflection of 39, big number 2, New York. So you see how they put the 200, they finish off writing 226, 2026, and then of course, again, New York, 33, 3300. According to de Blasio, this is the current mayor, New York's jail population has declined by nearly half in the last 6 years. The jail population has declined from 11,000 in 2014 to about 7,000 today, and is projected to be approximately 3,300 by 2026, de Blasio added in a press release. And of course, he was ordered to add this because he's just an actor for the Freemasons. Masonry 33. You see how they're putting this here. Of course, this 11 and the 7, 711. You know, not surprised seeing that there too. So that's really it. I mean, 5 minutes in, cleanly went through this. You know, Khalif Browder, I'm not even going to click on this, but it's about some event with this person. But notice how Khalif Browder equals 66 and 78. And 222. When you write out 226, you get 222. Order out of chaos 222, as above, so below, but equals 78 and 66. Again, where is he from? The Empire State. Empire, 66, New York, 78. Like Scottish Rite. Very clear. Notice how we've been using these base ciphers. Alphabetical order, rules of numerology, reverse in alphabetical order, rules of numerology. And then this single reduction is then, there's no S here, so it doesn't matter. But S, the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10, so reducing it once, you get that number. Mayor de Blasio is an actor for the Freemasons. Bill de Blasio. If you want homework, look him up. See how his name equals 78. This is such a good... Guys, his name equals the same thing as Khalif Browder. I mean, what else do you seriously need to see that the state of New York puts out coded propaganda on a daily basis? I mean, what are the odds of this? Khalif Browder, I don't even know who this is. So, took his own life after spending 3 years incarcerated at Rikers Island. It's complete contrived. See Khalif Browder 22278. Bill de Blasio, the mayor, 22278. And his name also equals 48. New York, 48. Today's date with 48 numerology. New York, 78. 48, because again, K is the 11th letter, the master number. You don't need to reduce it. So leaving K11, 48. We're just still using this base numerology, but respecting the master number. 4878. You get that right here. Khalif Browder with the 112 initials. I've just been itching to see Bill de Blasio's birth numerology, and then we'll just leave it with that, just to see what it is. It might not be straight up New York numbers. You know, it's never has to be the pattern every single time. I mean, you already see he's born 5/8, Freemasonry 58. Huh. As I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, he doesn't have to have New York numbers. 93 numerology, the reflection of 39, New York 39. Saturn 30, 93. As I was saying, Saturn, Israel, Lima, New York, always being paired. Flight 93, you know, 93rd floor getting hit. You understand where these come from. Jewish 74, Masonic 74. 237 days remaining. 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. Saturn 42, 30, 93. You can't even give these people the benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you do, it always just pops out. Time 61. More than 61. I think there's more of that, though. But there you have it. This guy's a theatrical actor for the Freemasons. Peace out. So the state of New York, they're putting on this propaganda event, voting to close notorious Rikers Island. Real quick, I want you to see what Rikers Island says in gematria. Rikers 3544. What were we saying this entire video? The Lima 3544. All I'm doing when I'm pulling up these little extra things is applying the rules of numerology. H is 19 when you reverse. 1 plus 9 is 10. So it's just reducing it once. But you're reducing everything once. That's all you're doing. 44, 35. Rikers, again, 44 because K is 11. You don't need to reduce it. 35. So you see why it's called Rikers Island. It's 46 reflection of 64. Rikers Island equals 5867, like Freemasonry. And why are they talking about a death here, a suicide and stuff like that? Rikers Island also equals 139 like Freemasonry, of course, and 185, the reshuffling of 158. Straight up the numbers for Freemasonry. But blood sacrifice equals 6786, like Rikers Island. And that's why there's blood sacrifice rituals going on. So just to decode the actual event, had to type that in. And here's a piece about June 15, 2015. But they're bringing it back today. And look at the dates. Oh my goodness. This was published 6/7. June 7th. What were we just looking at? Rikers Island 67. Do you understand the importance and relevance of this gematria? It always matches the information put up by the mainstream media. Rikers Island 67. Blood sacrifice 67. And then they give you some propaganda fear porn at 6:07. Or, excuse me, 6/7. I can't help but notice the final update of 15/6. When you read out 33, you get 156. New York 33. When you're out 15, you get 38 like death, killing, murder. June 15th of 2015. Death equals 118. I'll show you this real quick. See, I'm trying to make my videos shorter, but it's just stuff like this. I mean, it's just the government's fault. Death equals 38. But in the Jewish cipher, which is based on the Latin alphabet, the only time in this video we're going outside these base ciphers, 118. And homicide also equals 118, just to show you how they create these words with these numbers. So, what do? They give you a minute 18 video, which is, of course, from the state of New York, a 78-second video. How many 78s do we see in this propaganda? New York 78-second video. Here we had 718, like 78 here. You see how the state of New York loves putting out propaganda by the numbers, by these specific numbers to them. So just lastly, when you're out 15, you get 38 like death. And as you saw with death equal to 38. 15 equals 34, 38 like murder as well. So that's why I give you all these 15s. He was 16 years old. When you're out 16, you get 33, like New York. And 39. See how 16 and New York have the same gematria? You see how the state of New York puts all the details inside their events to match what needs to happen. Caliph 118. This is such a coded ritual. Caliph 118, when you reverse the alphabetical order. What do they give us? Caliph in a minute 18 video. See what I'm saying? Death 118. This is contrived from the gang, or he was targeted, or whatever you want to say. But again, it's not organic. That's what this means. Caliph 44, 37, 26. Israel equals 44, 37. That Thelema Israel Zion pattern, very clean inside this piece of New York propaganda. All of their shit is this way. NYPD, I just want to see what they summed to real quick. They just came to mind. Freemasonry 59, Scottish 49. That's what they are. 449 here, Scottish. He was released in 2013. Death equals 213. So death equals 213, 118, 38. You see how they're doing this. Again, it's a little advanced, but not really. When you're out 15, you get 38 like death. Death equals 118 in the Jewish cipher, and death equals 213 in the satanic cipher. Think of Nate Dogg on a 213 click. Tupac Shakur's final album coming out February 13th, and he dies 213 days later. Again, real world examples of them using this number in the mainstream. So quit saying I'm pulling this out of my ass. I cannot believe people say that. It's like these are examples you see them use again and again. And I keep letting you know, 2013. See, 2013, 23, 23, 23. Or excuse me, 213, 213. And then they let you know with this 3.5 GPA, they did not have to let you know this. 3.5 GPA. We're just looking at that. Rikers 35, Thelema 35. Catholic 35, the big Thelema Israel Zion pattern used here. I'm sure Bronx probably fits the bill then. Yes, Bronx 28, like Thelema. Exactly. It fits the bill. And not only that, Bronx equals 73 and 62, like sacrifice. This is such a clean ritual. That's why I love the state of New York and how they like to practice Kabbalah. They are very clean with their rituals. I mean, they all are. It doesn't matter which state. But at least to my understanding, this pattern, how Ohio does everything by 72, 27, and 36, and 117, and of course 47 because Ohio equals 47. And so is the capital Columbus. Very clean patterns with very small set of numbers, and they use them again and again and again. That's why I call this my favorite patterns. Look, Sunday. I mean, isn't Sunday fit the bill too? They're talking about Sunday. Sunday 33, 78, like New York, like Bill de Blasio. How many 3378 parents have we seen in this video? This is ridiculous. This whole piece is coded with the state of New York's numbers. He just turned 22, Negro 22. It's about suicide, 119, you know, like Saturn. You know, I hate to close this because I know there's so much more. Like, I want to see June 15th, 2015 till today, the 17th, when I'm putting this out. Maybe we'll see something. Maybe we won't. But I've just been super curious about that. $226 weeks in 3 days is just over 226 weeks. This is important. 226. When you write 226, you get 93. That's what I'm saying. I don't think 2263 is a prime number. No, but it's like 226 weeks they're going for. Absolutely. Complete ritual from New York. Peace out. You know, I had to see how many days from Bill de Blasio's birthday, his 58th birthday. You know, he's 58, born 5/8. When's this happening? Again, Freemasonry 58. This is a Freemason. I wanted to see how many days from his birthday this ritual's coming out with Khalif, New York City, Rikers Island, closing it, all that type of stuff. See? So from his 58th birthday till today is a span of, a span of 163 days. So counting the end date is 163 days. What were we just looking at? Death. We're talking about a man who died in Rikers Island. Death's 38. 163 is the 38th prime. Killing, 38. Murder, 38. RIP, 38. Murder, 83. The song Murder by Numbers by the Police came out in 1983. There's a movie poster, Murder by Numbers. Look at the movie poster from the movie. Look, what did they do? Again, this is the mainstream media. Just like we saw CNN publishing stuff by this code. This is clearly Hollywood, run by this gang, run by the elite, if you want to call them that. See how they changed the E to a 3 and the B to an 8. The only numbers they changed. They could have made the S a 5. They definitely could have made the S a 5, but they didn't. 38. Who does it feature? Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock. 83. Also 218 like death in the English extended. But 83 like murder. I'm showing a real world example again of how they're putting this on. And again, they use prime number relationships and reflection. The reflection of 83 is 38. Murder equals 83 and 38. 163 is the 38th prime number. And what do we get? 163 days from Bill de Blasio's 58th birthday. They are carrying this ritual out. Not hard to see. 5 months, 10 days as well. Conspiracy 51, Black Man 51, Federal 51, 33, 39, like New York, 33, 39, Freemasonry 59, 231, the 21st triangular number, you know, Saturn 21. But I was gonna upload this video, but I saw that and had to add that in. And you see when you do it from there, it's just so much clearer than doing it this way. The most we get here is a 622, the reflection of 226. I know death 25, but you just see how you can just do it from both ways, and you know that there's one way that's just so clear. 163 days from his birthday. They're talking about the death of Rikers Island Jail because they want to close it. And it's about a death that happened there. If you're new here, see your president and vice president. These are two theatrical actors for the federal government. They also participate in coded, nonsensical propaganda and ritual by the same exact code you saw the state of New York participate in. Donald Trump from the state of New York. If you're from Indiana, where Mike Pence is from, I guarantee you Indiana, they participate in this Masonic agenda. They're a Masonic state. Indiana equals 137, like authority. Like Washington, D.C., it is the 33rd prime. New York, 33. These are two actors for the cabal. Peace out.